What is going on, everybody? Jay here from Maji and Jay. Today we had the unboxing and the review of a boat that beat my Recoil 26, and this one is called the Feilun Ft011. It came from the website banggood.com. It has a price point of only $127, and if you guys know, my Recoil 26 has a price point of $300, and this thing is absolutely worth it. It has a brushless motor. It comes with everything included inside of the box, such as the transmitter. It has some extra props and stuff. But now, before we jump into all the contents that is inside of the box, let's go ahead and take a look at the box itself. And we can see we have the picture of the boat already. It looks very similar in design to the Ft012. As a matter of fact, they are identical, with the exception that this one is a little bit bigger. It's about 24 inches. So it is almost as big as my Recoil 26, which I was impressed to see that. So now these are the following items found inside of the box, and one of them is going to be the battery. This is a 3200 milliamp battery, 4.8 volt, which makes this boat fly literally. Also, we have the little adapter for the charger, because we got the European kind here, as you can see, for the LiPo charger, and this is the connector that I got it with. So for that reason, they decided to include the adapter, which is really nice by Banggood. Also, we got the manuals. Nothing really special here. It's just basically saying don't do anything stupid with the boat. Also, we have this little white box where inside we're going to find some of these spare parts. As I said before, it comes with some props and stuff, and also some tools. Now, this little rubber piece that you guys see here, this is for the nose of the boat, so that you don't scratch it or break it or anything of that nature. So that's very nice. And then here we're going to find some grease. As I said before, guys, this thing doesn't need a lot of grease. I would just say add a little bit so that you keep the parts nice and lubricated. But this is a little tool that came included with it as well, so that we can remove the prop from the back side of the boat. This is the grease that I was talking about before. Now, I do have my own, so I just decided to use it instead of this one included by Feilun. Also, we got the props, and it comes with about 3 more here, as you guys can see. So this is very nice. And then finally, we have the transmitter. Now, this transmitter is a 2.4 gigahertz one, and it doesn't require 6 AA batteries. In my case, I installed some Duracell batteries on here. On the inside here, we just got some basic trims so that we can balance the boat when it's going forward, and also to change the sensitiveness of the throttle here on the bottom side. And that's all you have here. So to turn it on, you flip the switch to the side, and that's all you have to do. So as you guys can tell, it's very, very basic. Now, something I almost forgot to mention is that the stand is included inside. It comes in 3 different pieces, so all you have to do is just clip it on, and that's pretty much it. And then, of course, the boat itself, in which we're going to talk about right now. Now, getting a look here at the boat physically, we're going to find first a cover here for design purposes on the top, and to remove it, there's a clip on the back side here. You flip it to the side and the cover comes right off. Now, this is only, again, for design purposes. It doesn't keep the boat from getting water, and it's made of this nice plastic material. On the outside, it looks like carbon fiber, but this is not even near carbon fiber. It's going to be, again, all made of plastic. And then the next item we got here is the cover for water protection purposes, and it comes with a gasket inside. Make sure that when you guys install it, you place all these little locks to the left position, and make sure that it clicks on there and that is very nice and firm, because it does have a gasket inside that, again, prevents it from getting water. Now, I did see water coming inside of the boat, and I guess that this gasket is not the most protective out there, but it's better than not having anything on the boat, and then you find yourself sinking the boat or breaking it for some reason. So again, very important to have it. Then inside of the boat here, we're going to find the motor itself. As you guys can see, that's the brushless motor, and it comes covered with all this plastic. We have here the cooling system. It goes through this tube right here. It goes into the motor, and then the speed controller inside. By the way, this is a 60 amp speed controller. Then it gets spitted out here from the side, very similar to my Recoil 26, as you guys have seen it before. Also, we got the little servo there. This is for steering purposes. Then we have here the little battery slot, and this battery cannot be upgraded, but you can get a secondary battery if you wish to do so. We have here the shaft, and again, this is a solid shaft, and so far I haven't had any issues with it, so everything is working as intended. And that's pretty much all we have inside of the boat. Now, getting a look on the back side, we have 2 fins. This is for balancing purposes, as well as the one on the very bottom. They come a little bit loose, but that's part of the design. I tried tightening them up myself, and they don't go any further, so this is intended to be this way. We also have here the little prop on the back. and again you can replace it very easily by just removing this bolt. We have the steering system, which is quite reliable. Now keep in mind that this is made of plastic, so make sure that you don't hit anything solid, otherwise you might break it. Unlike my Recoil 26, it is all made of aluminum. Now comparing the size to my Recoil 26, obviously the other boat is a little bit bigger, but not by much, and I have to say that this thing, guys, beat my Recoil 26 badly. And now I actually feel bad investing $300 on my Recoil 26 when I can get something like this and just beat the crap out of it, and it's a lot cheaper. It's only $127, so it's more than half cheaper. Now to get this thing started, it's actually quite easy. First of all, you must make sure that you install the battery here on the little slot, and then you install the Velcro. It's very important so that the battery doesn't bounce around. Now this Velcro is quite short. It's only intended for this battery. There we go, and this is how it will look. Now before you power this thing on or connect it to the battery, you want to first, of course, turn on your transmitter. Let me go ahead and do that for you guys so that there's no confusions later on. As I said before, you turn on your transmitter, you leave it to the side, and now you connect the battery here to the boat. I think I'm doing it correctly. There we go. And then it's going to move a little bit at first. That's giving you the indication that there's power on the boat. And now it should have paired here with the transmitter. You test it before you go into the water. Make sure that everything's functioning well. As you guys can see, everything is working as intended. You give it a little bit of throttle just to make sure it's working. And then after this, you're ready to go to the park and test it out. Now before we go to the lake, I would like to advise that if you guys want to, this is optional, you don't have to do it, but it's always recommended that you go ahead and add a little bit of tape here around this cover, as I said before, just to prevent water going in. Now if water does go in, there's a little cover here with this little hole that you can release all the water inside of the boat. And also, guys, it's recommended that after you bring this home, make sure that you leave the cap open for at least a day or two until all the water gets dried out. Otherwise you might corrode the parts inside of the boat. So now with this being said, I think we are ready to go to the park, test this baby, and it's going to be with the Recoil 26. And also I have a camera on the Recoil 26 just to see how this thing performs. I really hope you guys enjoy it. Well guys, there we have it for the testing of the FT011, and yes, I am super impressed with the boat. Now something that I want to make you aware of is please don't install a camera on there. I tried it myself and the boat just flipped, and then after flipping it has a technology that helps it go back on place. But now if you have a camera on here, the weight of the camera would not let it do it, so I had a little bit of a swimming issue here. I had to go get the boat myself, and I learned that I shouldn't install a camera. That's why you saw the Recoil 26 with the camera and not this boat, as I have done before. Other than that issue, this boat is amazing. It's a lot of fun. It's very well designed overall. It does get a little bit of water inside, as I said before, but just make sure that you release all the water, get it cleaned out, and you should be okay with this particular model. The FT011 didn't heat up as much as my Recoil 26 after doing the racing, and I guess this cooling system is a little bit more reliable for some reason than on my Recoil 26. Again guys, I'm super satisfied with this purchase. It's only $127 on banggood.com, so if you guys want to check it out, I have left the link below. Also, if you have any questions or concerns, you can leave the comments below. I will try to do my best to answer them as soon as possible. Don't forget to please like this video if you find it helpful. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done so. Thanks for watching guys, and I'll see you on my next one.